Now what we are going to study about, we are going to study about the function of the nephron. We are done with the structure of nephron. What was the structure of nephron? It consists of this cup-shaped structure which is known as Bowman's capsule. Then this is known as renal tubule. These fine tubule-like structure is known as renal tubule. This first part, the first convoluted part of the renal tubule is called proximal convoluted tubule. Then this loop-shaped structure, this U-shaped structure is called loop of Henle, and then this is called distal convoluted tubule, and then this distal convoluted tubule will open in the collecting duct. ठीक है. Now this proximal convoluted tubule and distal convoluted tubule is present in the cortex, whereas loop of Henle is present in the medulla, whereas pelvis is located, whereas this collecting duct is present in cortex, medulla and in the pelvis as well. ठीक है. This is about the structure. Now we are going to study about the function of the nephron. Function of the nephron में क्या होता है? आपकी artery, renal artery जो आती है आपकी, it comes inside and it will break down and it will form the bunch of the capillaries inside the Bowman's capsule and as well as outside in the whole nephron. ठीक है. तो whatever the capillaries which is formed inside the Bowman's capsule उसको हम कहते हैं glomerulus. And what is the function of this glomerulus? We know that artery will break down into arterioles and then arterioles will break down into capillaries, and because of this what happen, the substances, because the capillaries are only, it is made up of single layer of epithelium, due to which because of the high pressure at the arterial end of the blood capillaries, substances will leak out of the blood capillaries. Now this leakage of the blood substances out of the blood capillaries is called ultrafiltration. Now what substances will leak out of the blood capillaries? Glucose, amino acid, water, urea, uric acid, creatinine, salt. ठीक है. All these substances will leak out of the blood capillaries and they get collected in the Bowman's capsule, which is a cup-shaped structure. ठीक है. We cannot let all these glucose, amino acid and water and salt to move out of the body in the form of urine. Why we cannot let them all move outside the body? Because otherwise we will get deficient in water, we will get deficient in glucose, we will get deficient in amino acid. ठीक है. So they should be reabsorbed. This reabsorption of glucose, amino acid, salt and water is called selective reabsorption. This selective reabsorption, it happens in the proximal convoluted tubule, which is the first part of the renal tubule. ठीक है. These especially all the glucose, all the amino acid, they reabsorb into the surrounding blood capillaries. ठीक है. From the proximal convoluted tubule, they get reabsorbed in the surrounding blood capillaries, and some of the water and some of the salt also, they get reabsorbed, selectively reabsorbed in the surrounding blood capillaries. And then this glucose, this urea, uric acid, creatinine, some of the water, थोड़ा सा water भी इसलिए हम इसको blue कर देते हैं, some of the water and salt also, ये flow होता है in this tubule. फिर यहाँ पे again some of the salt reabsorb हो जाता है, some of the water reabsorb हो जाता है, and then after passing through the distal convoluted tubule, it will enter in the collecting duct. Now in the collecting duct, what happened? Another important mechanism happened. What is the name of that important mechanism? पता है नाम उस mechanism का, जिसमें रोल होता है एंटी डायूरेटिक हार्मोन का? Do you know the name of this anti-diuretic hormone? What is the name of this anti-diuretic hormone? Anti. What are diuretics? सबसे पहले हमें पढ़ना चाहिए what are diuretics. Diuretics, for example, आपकी टी, कैफीन. कैफीन क्या होती है? It is diuretic. So what is the function of this diuretic? It release more urine. So anti-diuretic hormone, ADH. ADH means, what is anti-diuretic? What do you think? What should be the function of anti-diuretic hormone? क्या function होना चाहिए anti-diuretic hormone का? तो इफ देयर आर मोर एंटी डायूरेटिक हार्मोन देन देयर विल बी लेस यूरिन, हम ये कह सकते हैं ना? कैन वी से दैट? Can we say that when there are more anti-diuretic, anti against diuretic, ठीक है, तो then they will produce less urine, ठीक है, समझ में आ गई? Clear? Clear? This process is called osmoregulation. We will study about it in the next class. ठीक है, अभी के लिए इतना काफ़ी है, इतना सारा आप लोग रिविजन करके बैठेंगे, ठीक है? What is osmoregulation? We are going to study it in detail in the next class. Clear? जी